What's up, everybody? I am Travesty,
I'm Awkward Colin.
I'm Geekcast Joe.
and welcome to another episode of This Freakin' Show, the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. The weekly podcast is brought to you by Firepit Bar and Grill of Peotone, Illinois. If you're looking for a down-home country restaurant that offers you a burger and a beer for just $7.99 every Monday and Wednesday, check out the Firepit Bar and Grill at Peotone, Illinois. You can find them on Facebook at Firepit Bar or go to their website, firepitbar.com.
This freaking show is also brought to you by WeAreDapperTies.com. If you want a high-quality knit tie for a low, low price, head on over to WeAreDapperTies.com, where you can get a fantastic tie for just $15. And if you use the special discount code FREAKIN, that's FREAKIN, you'll get free shipping on your order. That is WeAreDapperTies.com. Get yourself looking dapper today.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I think winter is finally over in the Midwest.
Well, now I think you're jinxing us.
I hope you're right.
I hear it's supposed to be a beautiful week. Today was a beautiful day. I actually did like outdoor activities without the fear of snow or rain or having to put a jacket on. It was absolutely amazing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How you guys been? How was your week? What has been new in the last 7 days?
Haven't got my last homework assignment, so that's kind of wondering what's happening at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 3 more chapters to go, and the class ends on the 17th.
Yikes.
But, like, according to the syllabus, we're supposed to have these 3 last chapters due by the 6th. And it's just like, well, he hasn't even handed them out yet. So it's up in the air if he's going to. If he does and it's due by the 6th, I got to crack down and get that stuff done quick.
Nice.
Gotcha.
That's too shabby.
What are you, Joe?
Nothing much. Just got back from Ice and Fire Con, which is basically a Game of Thrones convention
Nice.
down in Ohio.
How was that?
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, met some people that I've known on the internet for the better part of a decade, but I've never met them in person until this weekend. So that was really cool. So, yeah, had a very good time. Tried some Australian junk food. Some of the people were from Australia. Had, hands down, the worst breakfast I've ever had, ever, at the lodge there. Those people there do not know how to cook breakfast.
Is it the worst breakfast because of the quality of food or the variety of what they offer?
Both.
Well, what did they offer, and why was the quality so poor?
Well, the quality was terrible because they had like scrambled eggs. It was like your regular breakfast buffet, eggs, potatoes, biscuits and gravy, sausage, bacon, donuts, make your own waffles, make your own omelets.
It kind of sounds like the variety was there though, Joe. So
it was just typical to me.
What the fuck were you missing? I mean, what crepes? Were you hoping for crepes, Joe?
Well, it would have been nice to order off a menu or to not have the scrambled eggs that had been cooking for 4 hours.
Yeah, it sounds like a quality thing there, Joe, because that's a pretty hefty variety of food.
It doesn't feel like a lot of variety to me for a breakfast menu at a hotel.
It's Ohio, Joe.
Well,
it's fucking Ohio.
I'm not in disagreement. Man. I'm not in disagreement. In Ohio, they think pineapple is a vegetable that belongs on a vegetable pizza. So I should have known better since I had the pizza before I had their breakfast. But just terrible. The everything was overcooked except the bacon, which was floppy AF.
Are you more of a crispy bacon guy?
I'm much more of a crispy bacon guy.
See, I'm a floppy bacon guy.
Ugh. I don't even like bacon all that much to begin with, so it has to be just right for me.
See, I never used to be like a huge fan of bacon until I went on keto, and I developed a fondness for it because it's one of those fatty meats that kind of helps with it. I actually have like 10 to 15 pounds of fucking bacon coming next month.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for it. But no, I'm more of a floppy, fucking flimsy kind of bacon guy. I don't like when that shit just crumbles. Not a fan.
Well, I don't need it to crumble, but like this was like, it was just bad. It was just not. It was like it was microwaved at Wendy's.
Like they threw it on like a cast iron, like patio furniture in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So it was rough, and I don't know. It was just a bad breakfast. It was low quality, and considering how low the quality was, I wish they had more options. That's all.
What was the I don't know if you want to give it away, but what was the hotel you were staying at?
Deer Creek Lodge, right outside
Deer
of
Creek.
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
So everything else about the lodge was great. I really had a good time there. It's in the middle of a national, or at least a state park.
Mm-hmm.
The water pressure in the shower was good. It had good heat. The pool was nice. The grounds were beautiful because it's a state park. Everything else about it was pretty great. It just, the food sucked an egg. So, but the people were great. It was great to hang out with those people. It was cool. They had some neat events. They had a stick horse tournament where like you had to like joust on the back of one of those stick horses you have as a kid, with a pool noodle as you're jousting. I don't know what it's called. Lance, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're talking about, Joe.
yeah, so that was fun. I got to fake kill someone's horse. Kill someone's fake horse. So that was neat. Got to meet a wolf named Logan.
Interesting.
So it was a good time overall. I really had a blast. Slept way too much, but somehow still exhausted. So also saw Infinity Wars, which was I enjoyed it, and that's all I'll say.
I was gonna see it today, but the lady friend didn't want to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go today. Doesn't want to go at all.
No, she was just tired. She had a long weekend, so she definitely wants to go, but she just didn't want to go today.
Gotcha.
And I was gonna go this evening, and then of course we're podcasting, so I'm assuming I couldn't catch a evening movie and make it back in time. So
Gotcha.
I'm definitely gonna see it. That and Super Troopers are definitely the two movies that are out right now that I really want to go see.
Nice. I keep forgetting about Super Troopers. I've been waiting for so long that it just sort of I forgot it existed.
Yeah, I think as soon as Infinity Wars hit, everyone kind of like gave up on Super Troopers.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's every other movie is just now by the wayside because of Marvel came out. I mean, for those that care about Marvel, and there's people that don't give two shits about it, but
well, those are people who are not happy with themselves.
That's a good way to put that.
I feel bad for those people because they're tremendous movies. Plus, they're made by Disney, and the actors that are portraying these characters in these movies are some of the top tier fucking actors in the world. So there's no reason for anyone to hate these fucking movies, or even get into the enjoyment of them. So I feel bad for those people.
I hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. There are people. I have one friend on my friends list who like is so sick of Marvel, but they still go see all the movies, and I'm just like, if you're sick of it, stop going, man.
Right? It's like that person who's like, God, I can't eat any more chips as they finish the fucking bag.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it's like.
Yeah, it's just like, nah, you can't trust those people.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
agreed.
Word.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Joe, without giving anything away, tell me about Infinity Wars. Don't give anything away, though. I just want to hear just your personal feedback on compared to everything else in the Marvel universe.
Sure. I actually the coloration of the film was fantastic. I'm glad that they're not going for the washed out parking lot look anymore. The music was not as good as Thor Ragnarok's. I wish it was actually very unmemorable, which is a bummer because when you have a movie like this, it really should be everything should come together just right, you know. And the music was a piece that was really significantly missing for me. What else was there that's comparative? The plot was really tight. There was no room for anything, and so it was jumping between storylines and plots so quickly that I honestly felt as though there were supposed to be these big emotionally impactful scenes that had to be cut short because they had to move on to the next thing too fast. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What else? Yeah, it was good. It was something else. It was very different in a lot of ways from all of the other movies.
Did the feeling of the movie compare to more like how they went for that comedic relief in Ragnarok, or did it kind of go back to like the original other 17 of them or whatever the fuck it was? Because when I saw Ragnarok, I felt like there was a sense of more of a humorous kind of outlook in it.
Mm-hmm. It definitely had those parts, but it depended on which characters we were following at any different moment.
Okay.
So anything with Thor felt like Thor Ragnarok. You know, anything with Iron Man felt like Iron Man or Doctor Strange or whatever else. So they actually did a good job of you could have tacked any scene with any character onto the end of whatever the latest film was, and it would have fit just fine with each of those movies. I actually thought that this movie struggles to be its own movie.
Really?
Yeah, but I think that's just because it's part 1 of 2, right? So when we see whatever Avengers 4 is, so I guess Infinity War Part 2, then I think it's going to feel complete. But until then, it's sort of there is a consistent plot moving through it, but it has to go so quickly, and they're trying to tie so many different loose ends together that it sort of isn't its own thing until the very end. And so I'm very much looking forward to the next one, but I think it's not going to feel like its own thing until the next one is finished.
So part 1 does feel more incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of that. I mean, I get because there's a part 2, but I mean, from my history with 2-part movies and everything, it always feels like the 2 movies could be their own standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have heard that the ending is quite surprising. Were you surprised, or did you kind of predict it?
Parts of it were surprising, but overall, I thought it was actually pretty predictable. So, but I went in expecting certain things to happen, and they did, just not the way I expected.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was I was on YouTube and I was gonna watch this video about like these Easter eggs in Infinity Wars, but I chose not to because I don't want to give anything away from it. You know. Like I could be like, oh shit, you know, I like seeing things that people don't notice in movies, but then I was like, wait, if I fucking watch this and it's gonna talk about a movie and she even mentions in there, just so you know, it gives away the ending. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't watch this. Thank you, lady.
I see those articles that pop up. Oh yeah, this is about Infinity Wars. It's just like I want it, but I don't want to.
Exactly right. It's just like I want to know so much, but I don't want to know anything right now.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's how I felt going into it. I actually kept away from spoilers better than I ever have.
Nice.
So I'm proud of myself. I've never done that. And even Ryan, old GCR, did the same thing. So normally he goes and finds whatever the spoiler is, and then immediately it's like, hey, do you want to know what the big twist is? And I go, yes, please. But we both stayed away this time, which was it was tough, but we managed it. And also, you know, Marvel made it really easy. They did a really good job of making sure that nothing was leaked. And actually, the number of scenes that were in trailers that didn't show up in the actual movie is shocking to me.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that very rarely happens. They actually did. There were some scenes that were almost exactly as they were in the trailers, but there were other scenes where it's like I was watching for it and it never happened. So I don't know if it's in the next movie or if it was just them trying to really make it impossible to guess what was in and what was out.
Oh. Now, were there post-credit scenes?
There was one post-credit scene.
Oh shit! Did it lead into the next Infinity Wars or into an upcoming Marvel movie?
It's going to lead into an upcoming Marvel movie.
Nice.
I wonder what movie it could be.
If I had to guess, I'm going to assume that it's going to be the Ant-Man Wasp movie.
That's what I was going to think too.
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
I don't want you to. I don't like. The thing is, I know that there is a time frame. Who the fuck is calling from 1884?
That was me. I'll be right back.
We're gonna tell Thomas Edison or Graham Bell that we're fucking working here, bro. I'll be right back. Oh, holy shit. God, when do you plan on seeing Infinity Wars?
Probably when it dies down. So me and my dad we're gonna go see it together.
That's what I was telling my lady friend. I was like, I really want to go see it.
My lady friend, that sounds so bad.
I can say my girlfriend.
Yeah, that sounds better, but my lady friend.
My better half, my other half,
Yeah.
the best of me, my heart, if you want to guess. No, I'm just kidding. My old lady, my girl. We're gonna go see it, but we're kind of the same thing. Like I didn't want to go see it this weekend really because of obviously the crowds and shit. So I figured like, well, fuck, I'm off on Monday. When she's free, maybe we'll just go see it. Like kids are at the fucking school, and people don't work and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, she was just exhausted from the fucking weekend, and so was I and shit. So we'll just wait till it fucking dies down. Maybe I doubt it's not going weekend or shit.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Was it a success there, Joe? Yeah.
She had arms full of groceries. So.
Oh, gotcha. I thought that was Graham Bell making sure his phone still worked.
Gotcha. Nope.
Nope, it don't work.
Nope. Too old. Wire's afraid.
Too fucking old. God, there's so many more. Do they explain why Black Widow's hair is a different color?
No.
Damn. It's just there?
Her hair's a different color?
Yeah, it's blonde.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing. You're right. That is strange.
That was like the
Blonde
first
red,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it made her character, and then all of a sudden you watch these trailers where fucking Steve Rogers has a beard and Black Widow's hair is fucking blonde, and I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Like,
the one thing that Joe had in common with the movie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them.
Red hair.
Oh. But I still have Scarlet Witch.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Geez, what else? I want to ask questions. I want to ask questions and don't give things away, but I kind of like, who else is there? Is there any Marvel heroes missing from the movie?
Yes.
Okay. Now, does it feel like there are certain Marvel characters who are in the movie, they're getting more viewing time than the rest?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
I bet Rocket Raccoon gets like very little airtime. He's just hanging out. Because Groot's a teenager in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teenage Groot? Yeah.
Spoilers! I didn't know that.
I just assumed it was from when they were doing the post-credit scene of like the Guardians of the Galaxy surrounding Thor with like, who are you people? And Groot's still like a small Groot. I'm just going off the impression that he's still a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm using my surroundings.
Oh.
Cheers.
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 Yes.
Fuck yeah.
So I had some very disappointing news that I'm very pissed off about.
Yeah.
And I want to throw a chair and stuff. Movie passes being retarded and stupid right now. I mean, it's understandable why, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty much like it's been said. It's something too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Signed up with it being, oh, you can see all the movies you want, unlimited, one movie per day, standard 2D.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've gotten rid of that, and you can only sign up for a 3-month subscription, which allows you to see 4 movies a month, and you get like unlimited iHeartRadio, that dead piece of shit company that shouldn't even be around anymore.
Yeah, I hate iHeartRadio.
It's fucking retarded. They went bankrupt. Why are they even still trying to stay afloat?
Right.
So they got rid of that. Now we have to upload a picture of our movie ticket afterwards. We can no longer see the movie more than once in theaters.
What does that mean? What do you mean? Wait, you can see it more than once?
Yeah, I would be able to go see a movie more than once as long as it's not the same day.
Oh, okay.
Like I could go today see Avengers, tomorrow go see Avengers, and then the next day go see Avengers. Well, they said no, you can't do that anymore. You can only see the movie one time.
That's dumb.
Yep.
What difference does it make?
They're fucking idiots.
Hmm.
And there's other things they're talking about. They're probably going to get rid of that altogether too, to even do that and just go to like 4 movies a month,
Mm-hmm.
which is, in my opinion, going to lose all their customers because that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, and what they say is absolutely retarded. So I guess they've been around from 2011, I heard, and they've roughly we're having around 20,000 subscribers. And then this past year, they have skyrocketed to 2 million subscribers.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because what it is they pay the price of the ticket. I mean, it's not a subsidized price. Whatever you pay, they're just paying it for you.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And I guess they were audited and, like, they're down like $150 million or so.
Jeez.
I mean, because people are using it.
Right.
I mean, and that's the purpose of it. People want to go see movies. So, but they're saying only about 12% of their people are heavy users.
Mm-hmm.
They constantly do it. So, like one of the articles I read is like they said the CEO said that they're just really trying to get rid of those users.
So like you.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I would think a heavy user is one that literally goes every single day because I've heard there's people that do that. The girlfriend's friend says that he lives right like across the street from a theater and goes every night.
My goodness.
Right? Why not? It's paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I could be a heavy user. I don't know.
I never understood how they thought they were gonna make money off of this.
Well, I think it's like a gym, where you pay a low monthly fee. That's theoretically like Planet Fitness. You pay a relatively low monthly fee, and since you never use it, or you only use it once a week, or maybe once a month, they're getting your money and then never actually having to spend anything on it. But the problem is that like the cost of one ticket is like probably, depending on what theater you're at, could be 2 or 3 times the price of what your low monthly fee is. So if lots of people are going to see things more than once a week or daily even, it probably completely bankrupts them.
They say that the average movie ticket in the U.S. is around $9. It's
Gotcha.
where in the cities where it's $15, $16 a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
most of your populations are in cities.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's also the start of a company. So, and what they've been trying to do is buy into other things. Like they're buying into movies themselves, which helps raise make them money as well. Because I think they're buying into distribution rights and stuff.
Mm.
So I mean that's raising money, but it's so stupid. I want it, but just like you're really limiting people and screwing people. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, people want to go see movies. That's why you have so many people sign up for that. And if you get rid of it, you're gonna have less people go because people don't want to pay the bullshit prices that movies cost.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I mean, and then you complain that people illegally do stuff. Why not? I can get it for free.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't do that here on this freaking show.
Oh no.
Everything's above board here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just saying. People. I mean,
I am in poverty because I do things the right way.
I'm just saying. People will
No, you're right.
illegally get the stuff because it's
Oh, yeah.
free. Well, they're not gonna
Yeah.
piss away their money to go see a movie for 2 hours and they have to pay $30 fucking. You're
Right.
raping people on the fucking goddamn concessions as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went there. I was just like, you know what? I never get concessions. I'm gonna get it one time. I got a small drink. I mean, it's a small drink and a box of candies. Fucking cost me $10.
Yep.
I can get more at the gas station for 2.
Yep.
It's fucking pathetic. So, yeah. So
I think. No, go ahead.
Movie Pass is just pissing me off. So
When we went, when you, me, and Ashley went to go see what the Greatest Showman, I think, did we all go to?
no, that was just me and you. Downsizing?
Maybe. It's, okay, so you and I saw the Greatest Showman, we went to Paramount because movie 10 was booked, right?
Meadowview.
I don't know. You guys AMC, movie 10, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was downsizing. When we went and I got like that fucking drink there, that was like the first day I bought at concessions and I don't know fucking how long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the shit is fucking expensive. I mean, like, yeah, they had that fucking like meal deal thing where you get like a nacho and a candy and a soda, but it's still like $18 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it's just not fucking worth it. There's really, it's gonna come to a time, and I mean, what I believe, probably in the future, maybe 10 years from now, something like that. Eventually, movie theaters are gonna end up just like these fucking department stores are shutting down. It's just gonna be a way where you can just get the fucking new release through Comcast, either fucking through on demand or whatever, just by purchasing or renting the movie right when it gets released, right from your home. So
They already have that. They literally already have that.
Who does that?
Like Comcast has it,
Comcast,
iTunes, Google.
Comcast has where you can rent the movie that's in
While it's in
theaters.
theaters, yes.
Oh shit.
That's what it's come down to.
Yeah, I mean, the world is just developing into a point where you never have to leave your fucking house. Like, my mom just told me that fucking car scenes is closing down. I didn't even know that.
Yep. Carson's are closing down. They went bankrupt.
Yeah.
So everything's in that store's on sale. It's only a matter of time until JCPenney's. I mean, whether or not that's just because they're mall stores. I mean, malls are dying all across the country.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that seems to me to be a course correction because they built so many of them all at once. Like, yeah, people love this shit.
Yeah. Now, see, I know people have their own opinion. And my opinion is, I think it's absolutely fucking retarded that they're putting physical stores out of business. I'm sorry. I want to go to stores and see what I'm purchasing. I hate the fact that, you can only order online. I can't see what I'm getting. It's just more risk for shit to be broken, shit to be stolen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what everybody wants. Amazon can now put stuff in your car because you can give them permission to do that, just like you can give them permission to go into your house to put your packages in your house. I'm sorry, it's not dedicated personnel. It is the UPS drivers. It's not Amazon personnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Joe Smo
It's interesting. There's a lot of there actually are a lot of Amazon specific drivers in my neighborhood.
Are there? Maybe there are like Amazon specific personnel doing it. That's what they're probably working up to, but it's so retarded.
Right. Well, it's not going to be everywhere for a long time, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, not by me. I mean, it's not Amazon delivering my shit. It's the United Postal Service.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like local, like, not like the big UPS. It's like my everyday fucking putter cart fucking mail person.
Putter cart. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Shaw movie title right there. Putter cart mail person. Putter cart.
But it was funny because my cousin was talking about it today. He was bitching about Amazon. He was saying how much bullshit it is that Amazon is sitting there boasting and showing they've had a record profit year, astronomical profits this year. They just jacked the price 20% for Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Yeah, Shirley. I saw that on Shirley's fucking Snapchat.
It's just like, yeah, you really have to do that. You are dominating the market. You're becoming a monopoly. You're just taking over everything.
Yep.
It's absolutely stupid. And people, I'll still buy into it because I use it, but if they just keep jacking the prices, it's just like, why bother?
Right.
Yeah. See, my biggest problem as an Amazon Prime consumer is that the only thing I use Amazon Prime for is to get the free 2-day shipping. I don't use it for anything else. I honestly have no idea what else they offer other than the free 2-day shipping.
Oh, you get
Amazon
like
Video.
Yep, Amazon Prime Video, Prime Music.
Yeah.
So it's like Spotify and Netflix rolled into one, plus free shipping.
Yeah, but don't you gotta buy like the fucking movies in order to play them and shit?
No,
Uh,
not all.
well,
They
some of
do that, but
Some of them, but they have a lot that are already up and available, and it's just like Netflix. It's changing all the time.
yeah, and they're coming out with more of their own content too. So
I got you.
like
I don't know,
Netflix.
like just the other day, like we're at home and I wanted to watch The Rescuers Down Under because I just had I just really wanted to watch this. Well, I really wanted to watch fucking Aladdin,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get on Amazon Prime for anything less than fucking like $30. I was like, fuck that,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm like, I'll just get Rescuers Down Under. I could rent it on Amazon for like $3 or $4, whatever the fuck it was, and I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. I just wish that this shit was fucking free because I pay like, was it like $50 a year for this shit?
Right. It's
Yeah.
closer to 100 now.
Yeah, it's $100
Yeah.
a year.
Ah, man, the world we live in.
No, wait, no, it's $120 a year.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it
I
just
think
went
I
up
only
20%.
paid 99. But I'm still a student, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still are offering the student thing, but I mean, it's just going up like the beginning of the year.
yeah.
It's gonna
Well,
be
and they changed that too. So originally it was as long as you're a student, you get a 50% discount.
Yeah.
But then they changed it to it's after 4 years, you no longer get the discount.
Oh, really?
So when I signed up, Amazon Student was free. You got free Amazon Prime, and then they switched it to you had to pay half, and then now it's you can pay half for up to 4 years.
Okay.
So I should have never re-signed the contract without.
Reading.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just.
I mean, you still got to re-up. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to cancel my thing, and then I'll have to start all over, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, it's kind of like that bullshit, like with Colin. You know, when you're grandfathered into that Verizon
Yeah.
with the unlimited data and all that shit, all of a sudden they made you re-sign for something, whatever, and then they took it away.
yep.
No, they just like, oh yeah, we're going to say fuck you, you're not grandfathered anymore, and jack your price to $120 a month.
Good
You're
Lord.
not grandfathered to the price. You can have your unlimited data, but we're gonna screw you to get you off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of cell phones, big news: T-Mobile and Sprint are merging. To
Really?
Yep. To fall.
They're already
under,
using the same towers anyway.
No, they don't actually, because
Oh,
they
I thought they
actually
did.
no. They actually fall under two different cell phone signals. Like GSM, I believe,
Okay.
and CDMA and GSM. But I guess Sprint is going away, and everything will be under T-Mobile's name.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, and I guess there's discussion because you're just getting rid of competition by doing
Right.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not set in stone yet. They announced it. I think it was I want to say 26 billion,
Jeez.
but I could be wrong. It's either 26 million or 26 billion.
Mm-hmm.
But $26 million seems low for a cell phone company merger.
Right.
But it still has to go through the government too to get approved. So, but they did confirm a merger.
Well, hopefully they knock fucking Verizon out because Verizon's a fucking bunch of savages.
Yeah, all those companies are.
Yeah.
But you know what? People will pay it.
Oh yeah, they want it.
Yep.
It just
I mean,
it's like
I fall victim to it too. It's they can offer the stuff, but it's really why are you going to put yourself through that? I mean, like Comcast is a fucking joke. The price.
the one thing I love about Comcast is that they can sit there and say, well, listen, I get that you don't want to spend so much on cable and internet, but I'm just gonna let you know that if you cancel your cable and just go with internet, you're gonna pay just as much as if you had the cable anyways. I'm like, then how the fuck does that make sense?
You know what it is? It's because they want people to say they want to be able to tell advertisers, yeah, we have so many users, so then they get paid. But what it is that it's them fighting for themselves because people are cutting cable. They don't want fucking television because all it is fucking ads. That's all it is. When you have a TV show that's on for an hour, you're watching mostly 45 minutes of ads.
Mm-hmm.
And that's absolutely fucking horseshit. Or, like, what I noticed the other day or a couple weeks ago at work, there is nothing new on television. It is nothing but reruns or fucking ads playing. Or like the shopping network and the entire like TV show is an ad.
Right.
Get the new wave cook, the air pressure cooker. 30 minutes. That's what it really comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
But
I might hate ads more than almost anything else.
Oh yeah. And I mean, it's it's like you're starting to see that with the Amazon Prime and the Netflix. They're only advertising their own stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. What I like for now with Amazon Prime, though, is you can skip their advertisements for themselves.
Yes, you can.
So, like, hey, you're already paying for it, so you don't really have to watch this.
Well, see, I've seen that on mobile. On my television, I can't skip.
Oh, really?
Yes. I have to watch it, which I'm all right with. I mean, if it's at the beginning of the show, or the end, they'll put it at the beginning.
If I had to choose between a minute at the beginning or 30 seconds every 15 minutes,
yeah,
I'll take the minute at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Because most of the stuff I watch is at least an hour.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Everybody, it's like everything's just becoming ads, ads everywhere you look.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, it's fucking retarded. And if I could just opt out of every fucking ad that I ever see in my life, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You go to the store, get what you're getting. You're getting ads.
Right.
Your phone. Let's put ads on your phone. It's so retarded.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd imagine it's all a matter of time until you're going to start seeing more different ads on Amazon and Netflix. And as soon as that starts happening, I am not going to be a part of their service.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's like emails too, man. Yahoo is fucking pissing me off. I was having, because Apple has and Google has their own Apple or Mail service.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just hook up your email account to their service and it comes through.
Right.
Well, for some odd reason, I wasn't getting my emails through the Apple email.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like, well, this is bullshit. I want my emails. So I downloaded the Yahoo app. Now all of a sudden I'm getting Yahoo Sports emails and all that.
Ugh.
So I click unsubscribe to all marketing ads. or all marketing emails. Okay, week goes by, nothing. Next week, I get an email for, oh, let's give you sports shit. So it's literally the unsubscribe from these emails have become useless.
Ugh.
Oh, and like another one that I saw today, Under Armour. I've never bought anything from Under Armour, never signed up for it. But because they have the right to do it, just sell your information to other companies to make money.
Yep.
I am signed up for Under Armour. Well, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to unsubscribe from the Under Armour emails. Click to unsubscribe. You need to input your email address. It's just like, no. Unsubscribe me.
I'm literally trying to take it away from you.
Yeah, you have my email address. You emailed me. How the fuck do you think I'm unsubscribing to you?
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Thank you for letting me rant. I got that off my chest.
All good, man. I hear you.
Companies nowadays are just a fucking joke in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. That is one thing I will say was nice about the town that we were in this weekend. It was all local mom and pops. There were virtually no franchises. I think the only ones were like the gas stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there was a Subway at the gas station, but everything else in town was like Ben and Joy's restaurant and bakery, and like the Wild Goat bar or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, which on one hand is like, oh, how much of a piece of crap a town is this that Walmart doesn't even want to be here? But on the other hand, it's like, sweet, no Walmart. I got to support local businesses.
I do have some exciting news.
Yeah?
Went to, I mean, I think it's exciting. I know it's not really, but went to Burgers and Beer this weekend with some friends of ours and got to try the new Bud Light Orange.
Nice.
And I absolutely love it.
Good deal.
Yeah. So I think we all need to get together soon and have a nice night, and I'll get a case of that and just drink it.
That sounds good. My semester ends in 2 weeks. And then I've got like a month of freedom.
Nice.
Freedom!
So, Travis, how have you been?
I've been good. I hit 56 pounds on my weight loss this past weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's been going good. I actually have to do a journal entry about it, but fucking this weekend has been such a cluster. With my new work schedule, I work Tuesday through Saturday, and I fucking got off work at 3:30 on Saturday, and I had to be in Shabance by fucking 5:30. So that was a fun adventure getting home. Witnessed a car accident right in front of me because hipsters and chargers can't drive. So he was all right though. He kind of sat there like, "Oh, what the fuck happened?" As I drove past, like I don't got time. But no, I went to a wrestling show. It was fun. Me, the girlfriend, and Jay. We recorded our podcast down there, so that was a load of fun. And did some yard work. I fixed the headlight on my truck that's been out for God knows how long. I rearranged the garage a little, so now people can enter and exit the actual passenger side of my truck without having to get out first and me pulling in. And then sometime during this week, I'm gonna clean up a winter length of dog shit out of the yard and mow the grass. So
nice.
Yeah. So good weather's coming. I hear it's supposed to be like high 70s a whole week. So yeah,
good deal.
And I get home usually between 4:30 and 5 o'clock every day, so it gives me enough daylight to get the old mower out and drive around on it. So I'm super excited for that. Yeah.
Epic.
Joey, not to put you on the spot, but we haven't done a follow your Star Wars in a while. Can you think of anyone you want to give one to this week?
I'm gonna give it to the organizers of Ice and Fire Con. You guys put on one hell of an event. It was a good time. I like that you keep it a relatively intimate affair of only about 200 people, and looking forward to seeing you all next year. It was awesome.
So is that like a privately invited like kind of convention thing, or do you only sell a
No,
few
no,
select
they just
tickets?
they limit the number of tickets.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Congrats to you guys for being a true recipient of award and not a faulty one like Skype or TJ Maxx or what was the other one?
Apple and Microsoft, I think.
Apple and
Yeah.
Microsoft. Yeah. So I was actually just on a website the other day and I realized I haven't updated that fucking thing all season. So I'm going to actually do that.
This looks like an interesting con to go to.
Yeah, it's very low key. The panels aren't too bad.
Like what do they talk about in the panels?
They have lots of things. The cool, it's kind of the cool thing and the weird thing is they can be about whatever the person doing it wants it to be about. Right?
Okay.
So like if you're really interested in like this one particular obscure character from the story, you can have a panel about that one particular obscure character from the story.
Nice.
You know, as long as it gets approved and they have the space, they had one on like the writings of Lovecraft, of H.P. Lovecraft. You know, because somebody was interested in that, wanted to do it. They had another one on like animal symbolism in the Game of Thrones narrative.
Yeah.
So it was all over the place. There was one I heard about. I didn't go to it, but they did one on like warfare and military tactics.
Interesting.
You know, and how does this battle in the narrative compare to this other battle from history? And, you know, what was really realistic and what was not. So it's really interesting. They had like a talent show at one point that was kind of not something I would go to, but other people seemed to have a good time. They had a dance, so it's just a lot of fun. There's just you hang out with good people, you drink some drinks, and you just chat and have a good time. So
Nice. Okay, I know you said that like the breakfast sucked, but this hotel looks really nice.
yeah, it was it's a really nice lodge.
Like surrounded by water.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure it's the fault of the breakfast, like the people who were cooking. I don't think it's necessarily their fault that their breakfast was bad. I don't think they expected, even though we filled the hotel. I mean, the whole place was booked. I don't think they expected how many people would be there.
Uh-huh.
And so they were horribly understaffed.
Oh.
And that's not the fault of the con organizers. That's the fault of like the state of Ohio for not saying, hey, we may want some more people here this weekend so that the food doesn't suck and we can make some money. So, because there was one woman who was like serving drinks at the bar for 4 days in a row with no relief.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's, yeah, they needed at least 3 extra staff people that they didn't have. But like I say, it doesn't reflect on the people who run in the con, who did an excellent job.
Yeah. Now, do you drove down there?
Yeah, we drove.
Nice. Now, actually, I want to see something. Because I think... Where are you? Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, that's no problem, Colin. Whenever you're ready, we can dive into the awkward flick of the week.
Oh yes, yeah, we can do that too.
Oh, yeah. We're coming close to the end of the night here.
Well,
I'd like to. I would definitely want to squeeze that in before the end of the show.
okay, never mind. Okay. We want to get on that. Then
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's get on that shit.
okay. So the movie I welcome everybody to another segment of Awkward Flicks. This week's movie is I Feel Pretty. It's Amy Schumer's new movie. Um, I thought it was really well done. It wasn't it wasn't hysterical funny, but it was just a nice lighthearted comedy. I thought.
Nice.
Yeah, I felt like it was a very lighthearted comedy. You had the moments that were really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people don't like Amy Schumer, um, and all that. I like her, but she doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's a movie about a girl, and I mean, like a lot of girls do. They don't like their body,
Mm-hmm.
and so they want to do everything to change their body and all that. And it ends up she gets hurt, and then if you haven't seen the trailer, if you have, uh, basically that feeling goes away. She thinks she's like amazing looking and all that.
Nice.
Basically, it just
Is it literally from hitting her head on the floor like in the trailer?
yeah. uh, like you said, things are mostly just shown in trailers. Um, but yeah, it's a really good movie. Uh, it was lighthearted comedy. Um, some things I didn't care for, but it is what it is. It still made the movie. It was funny parts. Uh, I definitely check it out if you could, or check it out if you wanted to. Um, Nothing too bad about it, but uh, I would definitely have to say I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 5 awkwards.
Nice.
So if nothing to go see in theaters, you don't need to go see it in theaters at all. Um, if you just want a movie to watch with your significant other, cuddle up on the couch, turn on something stupid funny, that's a good movie to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, so that's what 4 out of 5 awkwards for I Feel Pretty, starring Amy Schumer.
I always liked her movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
her
too.
stand-up's pretty good too. She's like the female Anthony Jeselnik.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think they used to date.
I think so too. I think they did have a thing, like it was like on and off for a few years there. She also dated Dolph Ziggler, the superstar.
It's either that or she stole all his material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was dating him for that reason. Yeah.
Anthony Jeselnik, who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Since she is one for stealing, supposedly.
I've heard about that. I heard the same thing about Dane Cook too. Like some of his stuff is like borrowed, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess when you get to a certain point, I mean, like what can comedians talk about that haven't been talked about by somebody else at some point in the last some odd decades? You know.
That's everything nowadays.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just be comedy. I mean, look at YouTube. Nothing on YouTube is original.
No.
It's
Right.
all redone.
Mm-hmm.
And
How are we freaking on this week?
some of it's just blatant. I'm freaking on the fact that I'm playing God of War. God of War's new game. I'm playing it, and one thing I absolutely find amazing is the cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
The cutscenes and the actual game are like smoothed into each other. Like it's not just like a blatant cut and then you go to a cut scene. It's just like you're walking on, like you are playing the game walking on a path, and then it just goes into the video walking on the path, and then you'll start talking. It's really, I really like how they did the cutscenes in this game.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm playing it on hard mode, and I can tell you that it is extremely fucking hard. And I think what it is, to me, if you've ever played the other God of Wars, Kratos was quicker, where in this he seems slower.
Mm.
But it's different, so I'm still loving it 100%. So I'm gonna try and get more of that in. So, Joe, what about you? What you freaking out?
Definitely the con I just got back from. It was such a good time, to be honest with you. I mean, what a great opportunity to just relax right before the end of the semester. I am back to being fully stressed, but it was nice to just have a couple of days to just totally just decompress, sleep if I needed to, and hang out with people who I think are just exemplary human beings. So, Travis, how about you? What are you freaking on this week?
I'm excited for the nice weather we're gonna have, so I can finally do some outdoor shit. One of the biggest things I'm super excited about doing is getting the truck cleaned up and putting on these awesome decals my sister got me for Christmas for the podcast, This Freaking Show and Just Freaking Wrestling. So I'm really excited to get those finally on the back windows of my pick 'em up truck. I'm also really excited because at some point this weekend, I do want to go see Infinity Wars. I just remembered that my girlfriend is going to be busy all weekend. So I either have to go with you guys or go by myself. So
Don't all jump at once.
Yeah.
Us
yeah,
guys.
all right. I'm definitely going to see it by the time we record next week. So
Okay.
Good
I don't
deal.
know. I don't know what day. If I'm going solo, it's gonna be on Monday. If it's with one of you guys, well, maybe Sunday. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But no, just that's about it. You know, the nice weather, getting some lawn mowing in, getting the decals put on the truck, and seeing fucking Infinity Wars. That way, because eventually there's gonna be a time, and I'm assuming it's gonna be 2 weeks from now, where people don't give a shit about holding in spoilers anymore. So I really want to go into this movie not knowing anything outside the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey Joe.
Yes.
Every week, our listeners can catch Geekcast Joe here on This Freaking Show. But if for some reason an hour a week is not enough Geekcast Joe for our listeners, where can they go off to get more Geekcast Joe?
Yeah, if you need more Geekcast Joe, you can find me over at the Geekcast Live podcast at gcl.ninja. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Google Play, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that This Freaking Show is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just by searching This Freaking Show. Let your friends know they catch our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, and Spotify. We are officially on Spotify. Thank you again to our sponsors. This Freaking Shut the fuck up, Joe. This is the closing of the show. God.
Continue.
You good now, Joe?
Yeah, I was just affirming that we're on Spotify.
I love
Just
you,
a
buddy.
verbal nod.
A verbal nod. Oh, fuck. God. I pray for Derek on these shows, man. Holy shit. That fucker needs to come on here one day.
It'd be good.
Oh, and of course, a happy belated birthday to Derek, who celebrated his 29th birthday on April 14th.
Nice.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday to him. I'll be 29 next month. Colin will be hitting 30 in October.
Oh God, don't remind me.
Joey, you're what, 28 in February?
August.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you gonna be?
28.
Oh, 28.
Yeah. Who the fuck's in February then?
My wife.
Ah, Maddie.
Sam.
Sam? Yeah.
The same day.
True.
The world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Derek's was 2 weeks ago. So happy belated birthday to Derek on his 29th. Maybe on his 30th, we'll get him on the fucking show to say some words. I don't know why he doesn't want to come on the show. I
Because
mean,
he doesn't like being recorded.
I don't get that. You know, fucking goofy ass fucking recorded himself all the time on that goddamn Talk Boy when we were younger. Fucking did some of those movies we used to do, you know, those fucking Z-leveled fucking indie movies that we used to do with our friend Jason. I don't know what the hell changed. Dude went into production as a career, and yeah, he can't be recorded. Calling you out, Derek. Just come on the show. Give me 5 minutes of on-air communication. That's all I ask for. I want that to be on my birthday special. May 27th when we record the fucking weekend of Memorial Day. I want Derek on this fucking show.
That could be Derek's birthday gift to you.
It better be Derek's birthday gift to me. Fucking dude is out for his fucking birthday. Didn't even stop over. Motherfucker. See what you did, Joey? You tried to, agree with Spotify, and here I am, bad-mouthing Derek.
It's a vicious cycle.
Oh, shit. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, This Freaking Show. Have your friends listen to us on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean. Thank you to This Freaking, my God. Thank you to Firepit Bar and Grill, Peotone, Illinois, and, of course, WeirdAdvertise.com. Make sure you head on over to Firepit, get a burger and beer for just $7.99 every Monday and Wednesday. And, of course, go to WeirdAdvertise.com. Get a high-quality tie for just $15. Use the promo code Freakin to save on shipping. As always, I am Travis.
I'm Awkward Colin.
I'm Geek Ass Joe.
And thanks for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.